Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 6th to the 16th, 2021 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Cancer, December 6th to the 16th, 2021 Cancer, money and career. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. At the bottom is our inner self. The left-hand side, at the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, and we have the Star, which is Aquarius energy. So if we have Sagittarius or Aquarius energy within our natal chart, that's going to come through very powerfully as a root form of our personality during this time. Also, if we have any Sagittarius or Aquarius in our lives, they're going to affect us at our root, at our very foundation. So be mindful of that. Then we have the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from something we once thought we would love. It brings forward new doorways. It brings forward new openings for us. And then we have forgiveness. This is judgment. There's a sense of a release during this time. It brings us to our emotional self. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, which is very nice. We then have the Two of Wands in the public arena and the Three of Cups coming through again. We have the repeat of the number three times. So the divinity is definitely looking out for us. There's creativity here. And there's also a sense of stepping into something more during this time. So that's very interesting. Let's look at our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the King of Pentacles. We need to be mindful of being ruled by money and letting people who we view as successful telling us what to do, like making us feel bad about ourselves. We can find somebody who really inspires us and who we think is like, wow, you're really successful, you're really good. And they're going to have certain opinions, certain ideas that are very different than our own. But because they're successful, we're going to think, oh, well, this is what I should be doing. We have to remember that their life isn't our life and our life isn't their life. So we can't speak for each other. Just be aware of that during this time. It'll be very easy to kind of lose sight of it. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. It's divine wisdom. We know a lot more than we think we do during this time. There's a sense of divine energy, divine wisdom coming forward. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. And there's just this energy of wisdom and knowing and insight around us. And that's going to be why it's so important to remember that we bring a lot to the table and we're not going to think it. So just be aware of that. We start off with temperance. We start off with balance, the balance of the saber-toothed tiger and the little tiny mouse on his nose. It makes me think of that story where the tiger has, or the lion has, a thorn in its paw, but it's too big to get its paws are too big to get the thorn out, and it's that little mouse that winds up saving the day. So we're going to have that sort of energy here, where sometimes we need the big brute force of the saber-toothed tiger, but also the little dexterity and the little nimbleness of the mouse to help us along. So we're having balance coming in with our own strength, with our own desires within the world. Not everything has to be big and bold and flashy, and you can't ignore it like a saber-toothed tiger. So being aware of that is going to be very important for us. Balancing our energy, finding harmony within ourselves, embracing that harmony. It moves us to the star. The star is Aquarius energy. The stars are wishes. We actually have the major arcana wish card and the minor arcana wish card coming forward. So what we wish for, what we long for, is going to be a part of our lives during this time, or at least the manifestation of bringing it forward is going to be a part of our lives and ourselves and what we greatly desire. There's also a sense of divinity bringing forward what we greatly need. Not necessarily what we want, but what we greatly need starts to come forward within our lives. There's a sense of following the star, following our North Star, our right path, our sense of this is what I need, this is what I desire, this is the way home for me. It brings us to the 8 of Cups. We have an ending here. Now this could be a very intense ending, like an ending of a career or an ending of a relationship, and it's affected us, but it's a walking away from what we once thought we would love and walking into our energy, ourselves, what we desire, what we need, what we're looking for in our lives, and the way that we need to move forward for us. It's releasing what we had once hoped for, what we had once wished things could be, and saying, but this is what is, and this is how I need to be moving forward for me. So it could be that we had a very distinct idea of what our careers would be or what our bank accounts should be. And this is a time where we need to step back and say, you know what? I don't need to be harsh or cruel to myself. I need to move forward. I need to move forward and let certain things go and let myself be me in this moment and not berate myself for not meeting my past expectations or not meeting other people's expectations. And I need to move forward for who I am and what I desire within my life. It can also be realizing that certain dreams that we had, certain ideas that we had about what would make us successful, what would make us happy, they're not right anymore. We change, we grow, we evolve, or we pick our happiness or what we want to be in life because of other people's idea of what success is. And now we're starting to see that maybe that idea of success, it doesn't translate into us. It's not right for who we are. And we need to be right for who we are. It moves us to judgment. It moves us to forgiveness. It moves us to this place of rising out of a box that we put ourselves in, that society put us in, that our caregivers put us in, that loved ones, our lovers have put us in, and saying, but this is me. This is who I am. And now we're answering our angels' calls. We're rising higher and higher and higher into what we want in life, into our passion and our wisdom and our ideas. And it moves us forward in our career to really being able to have the door open, really being able to see the ships come in, the ships go out, connecting with our insight, connecting with what we want from our lives, opening up the door to who we are. We're going to start to see ourselves move forward in a very powerful way, in a very passionate way. We're going to start to see things changing, and we're definitely embracing that change. It moves us to the 3 of Cups. And this is the energy of, for me, the 3 of Cups are the people who raise their cup to us, who say, I'm going to celebrate you, I'm supposed to believe in you, or the people that we just feel like, our parents are supposed to be on our side, our caregivers are supposed to be on our side, our lovers are supposed to be on our side, and they weren't. This could be friends, this could be coworkers, this could be whomever that we trusted, and they just weren't. And so here we carry around seeking their approval, more so than we carry around embracing the approval of ourselves or the approval of people who really love us. It's kind of like what they say about children with abusive parents or disinterested parents, where you have one parent who really cares and is there for them and one parent who isn't. You're always going to try, or when you are a child, you try to get the attention of the person who is disinterested, the parent who isn't there. And this is like that energy coming forward where it says, I'm going to try and, change that nasty thing that person said about me. I'm going to try and prove them wrong. Or as I'm moving forward, their words are always in my head that I can't be the success, that I can't have the prosperity that I want. And this is a time where we need to look at it and need to say, you know what? That's nonsense. That's not for me. I'm not defined by other people's hurtful, hateful words. And it brings us to our wishes, to our passions, to our desires, really starting to come forward. It brings us to beauty. It brings us to a place of, sweetness melting on our tongue like honey, looking at what we wish for, looking at the warmth and the beauty that we're taking in for ourselves and from our world. This doesn't mean that we have to be living anybody else's dream but our own. This is a time where we start to see the value in our own given gifts, our own creativity and insight and beautiful way of seeing things. The fact that we're unique, the fact that we, break the mold and we're embracing who we are, not fitting into the certain boxes that everybody else wants us to be in. And know that this is a money and career reading, and we might be saying, Dane, what does this mean about our money and career? It means that we're having a shift come forward. It means that we're preparing ourselves for next year, for 2022, which is the angel number 222. New beginnings. We're embracing new beginnings. And we're going to find ourselves just instinctually wanting to purge away so much that has held us back. And it moves us to the Two of Wands, being able to hold the world in our hands, being able to say, I get to be part of this. I get to connect. I get to see. I get to discover. I get to move forward. And so the Two of Wands comes forward in our lives. And we see ourselves standing on the brink of so much more. We see ourselves embracing what we desire and what we want and knowing that there's so much more here than meets the eye. And as we do this, we look at those old wounds that have held us back, that has kept us small or silent or trying to be invisible within our own lives. And it's like, no, now I'm going to stand out. Now I'm going to go after what I need and what I want and who I am. Because people will always disapprove. People will always have their opinion on what we should have been and what we could have done and how we could have. This is a time to surround ourselves with people who celebrate us. This is a time to surround ourselves with the energy and the power of celebrating us. And that becomes a game changer. And it moves us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. And it's the Hermit. It's falling too deeply into saying, I just have to, look inside of me, and which is a good thing. But I'm only going to look inside. I'm going to take all the words that were negative and hurtful and hateful and see them as just harsh truths that I needed to see. Things that I needed to become aware of. Yes, sometimes we do need to see harsh truths about ourselves. Sometimes things are presented forward in a manner that isn't nice, isn't kind, but is helpful. But we don't need to let them be the mantras that we live by. This is a time where we can gather a lot of knowledge from, yes, turning inward, but we don't need to live simply in ourselves. This is a time to explore, to become, to break down barriers, to know within our career that there's new horizons for us. And it's time that we take that adventure. We take that chance. It moves us to our subconscious chakra self. And that is the third eye chakra. It is psychic development. It is knowing that our third eye is opening. It is knowing that we are being guided, that wisdom is coming forward, that we are developing forward. And two, that place of intuition and insight and that place of psychic understanding. We are embracing ourselves holistically and powerfully. And if we embrace this energy, it can become just a fantastic tool. And if we're a little bit weary of it, we slowly embrace it. And it slowly starts to be that tool that guides us in a way that is breathtaking. It moves us to our subconscious rooted self, and it's justice. It's cutting through the doubts and the fears and the negativity. It's being just for us, discerning of the energy we let into our lives. This is also Libra energy. It moves us to our subconscious inner self, and that's the death card. Scorpio energy. It is the dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. Understanding that we are transforming. Like a phoenix, we are rising from the ashes. And we are going to see, it's kind of transformation through fire, a forging, an insight, a greater understanding. But we're not the same person coming out of this time, that we are going into it. It moves us to our subconscious emotional self. And that's the Two of Wands. It's looking at our future. Yes, we hold the crystal ball in our hands, but it's also looking out over the horizon and knowing that there is so much more to this world than what we see right now. It brings us to our subconscious public arena self. And that is the Knight of Pentacles. We are slowly and steadily moving forward in prosperity. We are building a solid foundation that nobody can shake. And we're going to find ourselves moving to wealth and to abundance. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the prosperity of this time. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer.